Okay, in this lesson, since now you have been taught all the names of the notes on the neck, I'm going to teach you how to play a super simple song, Mary Had a Little Lamb, using individual notes instead of chords. So this is really more of an exercise for you to get a better handle on the names of the notes and how we use them in music, because we've also have the music chart that goes along with this lesson that shows you the melody that we're playing for Mary Had a Little Lamb, including the rhythm and everything. With the charts for now, it's for you to look at and get an idea of how a song that you're familiar with looks like when it's written on paper, which is going to help you in the future to actually read music, be able to just look at a piece of music on paper and play it without ever hearing the music before. That's what we'd like to be able to do. So, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb starts on the note E. And in this case, I'm going to show you two different ways to play it. One is staying on one string, very simply. And then the other one, we're going to incorporate two strings to play the melody. So, to begin with, it's E, D, and an open C. So, just right down the scale like that. That's the beginning. Then we're going to come back up. And then the E note is the one we hit 3 times in a row. Like that. So starting over again. E, D, C, D, E, E, E. Then we hit D 3 times in a row. Then we do, this is probably the trickiest part of it here. We play an E, and then we play a G up here on the 7th fret, like that. One E and 2 Gs. Then we repeat again the beginning. E, D, C, D, E, E, E. Then we do the little ending piece. D, D, E, D, C. Let me play it again without talking, so you can just hear it and see it. Now, if you notice, when I'm playing the beginning of the melody, I've got my hand in this position here, where my first finger is over the 2nd fret, and the rest of my fingers are just on the successive frets, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Well, I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when I play the E note, that's on the 4th fret, I can just play with my 3rd finger here, and I can then change to my 1st finger to play the D note. So I'm keeping my hand in the same position and just using different fingers to play the different notes. But then I did something a little different here. For this note coming up, it's higher up on the neck than where I am. I have to move to get to it, to get to the high G. So what I'm going to do is move just a little bit before I get to that note, and then it'll be easier to reach. So E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, D, D. Now I'm going to slide up and play the E with my 1st finger. Then all I have to do is hit my pinky, and I'm already up to the 7th fret for the high G. So, again from the beginning. So I just slid up to play the E here, and then it's easy to play the G there. Then I'm going to slide back down again to do the end. This helps when you speed things up a little bit. It makes it convenient. And this is all part of learning fingerings and how to build your technique on the ukulele. And this is just one small step at the beginning. So if it's hard at first, that's okay. Again, that's what practice is for. If you do this every day, even for a short while every day, it's going to help. If you have a very busy day and only have 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, pick up your instrument, play some scales, play some chords, play a song just for that long. It really will help. And it'll make all of this easier over time. Okay, now I'm going to show you just a slightly different way to play the same melody. We're going to use another string. So the beginning remains the same, nothing's changed. Now, instead of sliding up to get to that high G, what we're going to do is play the E here, and then I'm going to use the G up here on the E string with my middle finger. So now I'm going to play it without even moving. I'm going to keep my hand in one position. I'm going to play the whole melody. See how I hopped up there? Now back. This makes it even easier to play along. My fingers are barely moving because everything stays in the same position. It makes it very easy to play. Now, again, for when you're just starting out, you might be, having to hold your fingers out very wide like this, like. That's okay. This is what happens when you're just beginning. Makes it easier for your eyes to see what you're doing. But as you get more proficient and your muscle memory kicks in, you barely have to move. I mean, you can barely see my fingers move. I'm just moving a very short distance to lift them up and place them back down again. Now that'll take some time for you to get to that level, but again, that's what practice is all about. So if you keep trying this, you're going to get better at it. Then this is going to feel like a piece of cake. Mary Had a Little Lamb. So I want you to practice that both ways, doing the slide up. And the other way with the second string. These are going to help you build your technique. So the sliding and changing positions is going to become more comfortable, and the switching strings is going to become more comfortable. And again, with just a really simple straight ahead song like Mary Had a Little Lamb. So we'll see you next time.